everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about what craniosacral therapy is, its origin, its practices, the kind of conditions it treats, and also a couple of frequently asked questions that people always have about the therapy. Right, so coming down to what this therapy is and what it is all about. Craniosacral therapy is, categorized under the alternate therapy practices. It is a part of osteopathy. Osteopathy is a science, just like chiropractic, homeopathy, Ayurveda, and all of these other practices. Osteopathy is also one practice that is of its own kind, right? That really works on enabling the body's own health to repair, and it works on the root cause. And craniosacral is a part of this. Craniosacral does not involve any kind of mobilizations, any kind of manipulations in the treatment procedure, but all that it involves, or the procedure of the treatment, is through a very gentle touch. So when I'm saying touch, this touch is less than 5 grams of pressure, right? Then how is this touch really helping recover and heal the kind of conditions that people walk in with? How many of you agree with me that, touch is one of the most important aspects of a human being's life? Well, we are constantly available to touch, and hence we do not know the importance of it because it's so easily available. And that is why we keep saying that when a child is born, human touch is the first most important thing that they need. And even as we grow, young, old, old age, touch is something that constantly reassures us of our being, of feeling safe, of feeling connected, and hence becomes very important as an aspect for the nervous system to be in its most stable homeostasis and not go into a cycle of fear or fight, flight, or freeze response, and be in its state of balance. So craniosacral uses this aspect of the contact or the touch to be able to connect with the nervous system, and hence the entire body, to be able to listen, to be able to be present, and to allow the body to come through with whatever healing it needs. Because many times we are not available to listen to our body, we are not able to be present and acknowledge what is going through because of various reasons, like, oh, I'm busy, I don't have the time, oh my god, so many things to do, I don't know why I'm feeling this, I sleep on time, I eat on time, I do all of this, but I don't know. Well, it's not about just ticking the boxes, but it's about really listening to your body, because your body is like a child. All it needs is attention, acknowledgement, and allowance, because it's the life force that always enables and allows the healing to come through. And without paying attention and without being with that life force, being present to that life force, it's not possible to be able to heal from anything. And this is what craniosacral brings to all of you. When you are not able to do this for yourself, let us help you do that. Right? So craniosacral is about the presence, it's about the acknowledgement, it's about listening to the system and not doing anything, but about non-doing and allowing the body to do what it needs to do. I think a lot of you will agree with me when I'm saying this, that the body has an intelligence to, come through with its repair, healing, and it knows what it needs to do. But many times we as humans always come in between to not let this process happen by bringing in the mind, by doing the things that are not healthy for us, and then keep expecting the body to keep giving in time and again, and it becomes very difficult after a point. And craniosacral is about non-doing. It's about allowing the body to come through with this healing, right? So yeah, craniosacral sessions are for about 45 to 50 minutes long. It's not an everyday therapy. Craniosacral therapy can be taken weekly, twice or thrice for a maximum, because it is intense. As much as it sounds so simple and subtle, the changes that come through with the body needs time to be able to process and settle into these changes, right? And that's why these gaps between the sessions become very, very important. What are the kind of conditions that craniosacral can really address? Well, we can deal with simple issues like, sinusitis, migraine, digestive or gut related issues like gastritis, acidity, constipation, indigestion, feeling very bloated after every meal. I get a headache after I eat a meal and it makes me feel very uneasy, or insomnia, disturbed sleep, nightmares. These are the kind of mostly general issues that maybe a lot of us might experience, once in a while. But coming to a little more serious conditions, it can be arthritis of the knee, arthritis of any of the joints in the body, rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. Slip discs and disc bulges and spondylosis and ankylosis spondylosis, varieties of these joint related conditions, frozen shoulders also, all of this, to a much more deeper musculoskeletal issues or autoimmune conditions. Well, any of these can be treated. Well, you must be wondering how such a simple thing can treat so many conditions, or almost name it and I would say a yes. How? Because at the end of the day, if you go back to the concept of what I said, how craniosacral therapy works, it works with the health of the body to be able to heal and recover on its own. So, you bring about whatever condition to me. We are not working with the condition, we are working with the body. So, well, you present to us whatever condition or how many other conditions. For example, a combination of arthritis, indigestion, and constant headaches or not being able to sleep. Do you think craniosacral can really address all the three together? Yes, because we're working with the body, not with the condition. And a couple of frequently asked questions. The most common questions that I hear is it like Reiki? Is it like pranic healing? Is it any of these energy works? Well, I would say craniosacral is a body oriented body work therapy. And energy is something that definitely has to change. When the physiology of the body changes, the energy of a person changes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we work with the energies directly. So it is very different from pranic healing and Reiki, but the approach of the treatment can be very similar. Example, Ayurveda, homeopathy, and allopathy. One approach of treatment is with medicines, with tablets. But what kind of tablets is very different. Like Ayurveda and homeopathy are more natural, allopathy is more a chemical based medicine. So that way, the approach of the treatment remains medication over there. But here, with pranic healing, Reiki, and craniosacral therapy, it remains through contact, it remains through touch, while the others can be done even in distance. I believe, and my teachers personally believe, that craniosacral cannot be practiced in distance. So, well, touch is the form of treatment, but very different. So, they're all very parallel, but they never meet. They go together, but they never meet. So, that is how craniosacral is different from Reiki. A couple of other questions that people ask is, does it have any side effects, or would it lead to any other conditions or any other problems if my body will not maybe cooperate or respond to the treatment? Well, the work is so gentle yet so profound that the worst thing that can come out of a treatment is that you do not see a change, but there can nothing can go wrong with it, because after all, we're working with the health, and how can the health go wrong anytime? Maybe it would take a little longer to process and come about to see a change, but it can never mess up with anything in the body. But yeah, definitely what I want to add here when I'm saying that is that sometimes the body processes very differently. So for each person, the process or the way the body recovers and recoups is very different. For some people, it is just very subtle, where each session people feel very different, and slowly the symptoms are coming down. For some people, everything just surfaces up, stays there, heals, and then goes away. So, when things surface up, many people misunderstand that, things have gone worse. But no, things have just surfaced up to really be able to work through and really, release and be taken care of. But that is a part of the healing, because healing originally, naturally, and from within is never an easy process, right? Healing is a curve of up and down. One day you feel really good, one day you don't. And craniosacral works through the healing from within and not something that is forced upon from the outside. So it becomes very important for us to be able to acknowledge, accept, and be aware of the entire process of healing. So it's not going to be a very fancy of, treatment where I come, I feel like, I feel so good, and then we go back. Well, that could also be in some cases, but not in all. So, just giving you all a heads up about this. And a couple of other things, other questions are, well, how many sessions would I need to be able to recover from the condition that I would be walking in with? Who can really guarantee? It's your body who has to be doing the healing. Craniosacral therapists just facilitate this process for you and your body to be able to get back in place. So, well, a couple of people just need little help, some people need a lot of help. So, we might just have to take it by the day, take it by the treatment, but not really. We can never give you a fixed number of sessions, unlike some medications that work with 3 days, 3 times, and that's about it. Craniosacral doesn't work like that because we work with the body and the body's innate ability to be able to heal. It's about your own body and your own persona to be able to deal with the condition. So, well, let's just take it by the person and take it by the day. If y'all have any more questions that y'all would like me to answer, please feel free to drop them down on the comment section and we will be happy to answer them for you. And if y'all like the video, if you like what I am talking about it, and if it makes sense to you, then please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it with as many people as you can, because it's important for people to know something like this exists, because you never know how it may really make a difference in somebody's health. And helping, after all, is one of the best ways to really enjoy that sense of happiness and gratitude, because helping somebody can mean everything for them but a very small bit in your life. Thank you so much, guys. See you all soon in our next video. Stay tuned until then and take care of yourself and listen to your body. Ta-da!